everyone, this is Rob here, and welcome to the Rob Minecart, and welcome back to another brand new episode of Minecraft Story Mode, Part 30 out of a possible 34. Alright, enough of that intro. Greetings from the powers of the internet. It is I, Rob, and welcome back to another adventure through the world of Minecraft. Last time, we have tackled on taking the foundations of our previous dirt shack and making it into a better home for us. And now, this time, we're gonna continue on another Minecraft journey. So, besides the house, we also build up on our farm. We sustain an efficient food source. And, of course, we already started with making our mine. And, we already started this game, and there's a creeper and a spider over there. We gotta solve this in the most rational way possible. Gotcha. Okay. Whew. So, now let's figure out what we are going to do today in the wonderful world of Minecraft. So, we have built a awesome fort, as expected. We got some a somewhat efficient food source, and in both the forms of wheat and chickens. We have furnaces, but I think we need a fuel source, though, which is probably what we're going to do today, and we need to work more on the mine shaft. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? We still have a crafting table, and we already dug so far straight down. And we got a long ways to go from there. And then we still have those villages to work with over there. And if we're lucky... Oh, wait. No, they didn't have any carrots. Oh, crap. We need carrots and we need potatoes. The zombies. They have a chance of dropping carrots and potatoes, but that's luck. What we need to do is find some actual carrots from another village. Okay, what's in the inventory right now? Okay, we have building blocks. We have a pickaxe, smooth stone, a bucket, bones, and dirt. And a couple stakes on us, emergency stakes. Let's see, and the time is right there. So, we have yet to explore this way. We already explored over there and over there. We know for a fact there's a mangrove forest that way, but yet we still have yet to explore over there and straight over there. So, I think... Yeah, sure, let's do it. I think we can make it. Famous last words after that moment. Hup, hup, hup. There's some birch trees over here. Awesome. Ooh! Ooh! There's a jungle biome over here. If we're lucky, we can get some cocoa beans. Some jungle saplings as well, because they'll be solving our fuel source problem. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll find a parrot. And there's watermelons here as well. Well then, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, it's a useless mob! It's a useless mob! It's a useless mob! Awesome, but the experience. That there was an ocelot for you newcomers. Ocelots used to. Before cats were introduced, they were supposed to be a way for you to get cats. You'll find ocelots mostly in the jungle biomes or in a village if you're lucky. And if you tame said ocelot, it'll become a cat. But now, ever since the new update to where cats are now an official spawn egg, ocelots became the most useless mob in the game, because even if you give them fish, they don't turn into a cat no more. And it sucks, because they were a cool mob to find back in the day, and just taming it was so hard, but yet it was so fun. But hey, I ain't complaining. Okay, we got pumpkins. Ooh! I forgot the type that's already a part of this. If I recall correctly, these right here are the jungle saplings. So if we get ourselves... Ouch. Said, if we get ourselves... Ow! Oh! As I was saying, if we get ourselves situated here, there should be a jungle sapling. So, now we can get ourselves some jungles. Okay, there's one. Oh! There's a parrot! Oh my goodness, come here, buddy! I got seeds! Come here, buddy! He's so far away. Come on. Can I, oh. Come here. Come here. Come here. Ugh. It's too far away. Come on, can't you see him right there? I have seeds. I have seeds. Parrots are not useful in this game, but they're fun to get, though. I kind of want it. I kind of want it, man. I kind of want it. Oh. He's right there. Still not close enough. Damn it. All this trouble for a parrot. Jackass! Oh, oh, oh. Hey there. Hey, buddy. No! Where are you going? Oh, there he goes. Come here, buddy. I want to be friends with you. Where's he going, man? Don't go. Oh, come on. He's okay. He's already leaving. Come here. Ugh. Why are you going over there? Oh, he landed in the water. Can't screw you, man. Alright, fine. Go die in the water, see if I care. I wanted a cool bird, but yet I can't even get that. Look, he's drowning himself. How fun. I know parrots are not that useful in this game. They do make really cool sounds once they have been tamed. They are able to mimic some sounds. But they don't do much except being a cool parrot that you can have on your shoulder. Useless mob, useless mob. Yes. Oh, joy. We need to climb you, buddy, because you're going to give us some nice resources. Oh, of course. The more funnier trees to find in this game. Because they grow to exceptional lengths. Now comes the fun part. Picking up all these grass blocks that drop apples, sticks, and of course the saplings. We are going to need at least a couple of these saplings before we leave, because we need lots of fuel, and lots of fuel yields jungles, and lots of jungles equals grug. Call this a pug, rhymes with grug. Call this a boulder, rhymes with grug. I call this one rhymes with grug 4, rhymes with grug more. And call this a job application, does not rhyme with grug. Hey man, Soldier and Dusk have been showing me those videos of the rhymes with grug. I don't know if anyone saw it, but it's so funny. Call this a Nintendo Switch 2, rhymes with grug. It's already nighttime, it's super dark, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, I want to see some stars. But how are you going to see some stars with these closed blinds in your room? Open up the blinds so we can see some stars out today. Okay, time to get some more. Ow. Oh, baby zombie! Oh no! Oh my god, that was a close one. Come on, come up here and face me, damn it. Okay. The most scariest mob known to gaming is a baby zombie. Alright, that was a close one. At least you're not a chicken jockey, which is even worse. What do you mean I can't hit him from right here? I broke my sword. This is not good. Well, I could restock on sand, but at what cost? There's googlies everywhere. Dang, there is a lot of skeletons over here. Good thing I got a bunch of stone before, or I was holding on to a bunch of stone. Never and under any circumstances are we ever gonna go over there. Okay, well, I think we're stuck here. Well, if I have not used my 2 pieces of wool, I could go around looking for a sheep. I think it's about time that we get out of the Stone Age and think about other tools, because I can't even survive out here in these conditions. Perfect. This'll do. This'll do nicely. This is called the safe fort. Once you're on this fort, you're counted as safe. Oh, saplings! I already have enough, but it's good to have extras. This is my safe fort. You all can't hurt me from up here. You all can't hurt me from up... Bastard. Holy shit. You creepers are stuck in the water. Now's my chance. Oh crap, there's another spider. Ah! Okay, we got a situation here, folks. Holy crap. Holy crap. We gotta get inside the safe fort. It's our only chance. I made it! I did it! You can't get me up here! I'm in the safe fort! You bastards! I'm gonna kill you! I promised myself I wasn't gonna swear for this series! So marvel at my excellence, as I am now in the safe fort. Washing and... Oh! A fishing rod. This could come in handy. I can spoon up a bottle to get me out of here. What genius. I'm so smart sometimes, you know. Super duper smart. Oh man, there's a zombie villager again. Oh man, those are so cool, but I don't have a golden apple or a weakness potion yet. Damn it. Are you all dying down there? Okay, cool. Fine, whatever. The skeleton thinks he's so clever. He's so clever. Being over there. Maybe this is his master plan all along. Oh, bamboo. There's a bamboo spot over here. Godly, I should probably get back to my crafting tables. Gonna litter. We gotta get our crafting tables and leave. But first, I gotta kill this damn skeleton that's here. Oh, you left, huh? Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's pick up our damn tree and get out of here. Oh, just a heads up. If one of those arrows were to land on you as they fall off a block, they will hurt you. So, friendly advice from me to you. This is another Rob Facts. Okay, another sapling has fallen. Awesome. What would be pretty cool is if we actually had some shears. We could probably pick up the vines. Would be a nice place to climb up instead of using a ladder. There, all done. And we got our trusty crafting table in our inventory. We'll put that where our fuel source is. And if we're lucky still, we'll find another parrot. However, the cobblestone industry has taken a hit, but this will be our safe fortress. There's kelp under there that could be useful as an effective fuel source, but they need to be in blocks, though. Plus, fun fact, kelp is supposedly worse than watermelons any day. I've tested this before. Kelp does not do good for fuel, for hunger, but it does good in the fuel department. But the fuel, the little kelps needs to be into blocks before they can be used. Wow, I'm having a hard time saying sentences today, and that's a good sign for the roads ahead. I'm a content creator, guys. Don't judge me. I know what I'm doing sometimes, you know. Bamboo is another source of effective woodwork. Unfortunately, you need to build these into bundles in order to get them into planks. Sadly, not the best way to go, but if we find a panda, though, these bamboo stalks will be useful because they can give us slime balls. How do we get slime balls from a panda? We'll never know. Luckily, we don't need that much yet, but let's go exploring a little bit because we're learning low on inventory space, so let's just go out and explore. Ooh, that's what we need. Let me grab one of these. Okay, we got some cocoa beans, and navigate this entire bamboo structure. All that's in front of us is water. Another jungle biome over there. So let's go back a little bit to see what else is there. There's a parrot! Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. Are you hungry? Gotcha. Hey, I got a parrot! Oh, he's awesome. I got a parrot before a dog. That's crazy. Friendly advice as well, since we got a parrot. Whatever you do, don't feed them cookies. They'll immediately die. Oh, my parrot. Come on, buddy. You gotta come with me. We're going on an adventure. Get on my shoulder, you. Oh, a dog. 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 A d Oh, I only have 2 bones, though. Okay, buddy. Oh, first try! Oh, he's so cute. Oh, man. Let me put that away. Ah, you cool dog. You're a good doggy. I got a parrot and a dog within 1 record. That's amazing. Alright, I'm gonna name you Speed. Come on, Speed. Let's go. Let's go on an adventure, buddy. Back to the house. You get to stay at my humble abode with, my parrot. What should we name him? Let's see. What's a good name for a parrot? Perry. Perry the parrot. We'll name Perry. Totally original name here, and you all can't take the copyright infringement any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Still there, Speed? There you are, Speed. How you doing, buddy? That's good to know. If we find name tags, we can give them to our animals and name them that way. But right now, they're going to be named Perry and Speed. No, he's not Steve. He's Speed. We are not Steve. We're not the Jack Black. We are the Rob and Speed and then Bird. Oh, Perry got wet. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Perry? Thanks. Oh, there you are. Oh, there you are, Perry. Come on, guys. Over here. Welcome to my humble abode. My house. Unfortunately, I can't get Perry off of me unless it's a 2-block radius, so... how do I get down? How do I get him off me? There you go. And we just need to sit him down, and then we just can push him. Sit him down again, and push him to the inside of the house. Since we found a wolf, wolves are very important in this game. If you have them with you as you're walking around in the world, wolves can fight for you. Any enemy that you attack, or any NPC that you attack, the wolf will automatically start attacking it, but except villagers, I think. So, if you want him to go beat up a zombie for you, go for it. And, since you're very lucky, these dogs love rotten flesh. Also, to indicate that they're low on HP, their little tails in the back will droop down if they're low on HP. So to perk them back up, you either feed them meat or you feed them rotten flesh. But in the meantime, we'll leave Perry here for a while to guard the house, and we'll have Speed join us for our adventure today. After a very, very, very scary adventure through the world of Minecraft, I think it's best that we start looking for materials. Put this in here, and we're going to need 1 big batch of those, and we'll have a fishing rod ready and set up. Okay, so first things first. That baby chicken has been sitting there this whole time of the video, and yet he's done nothing. Now he finally moved. Okay, let's see. What's this? That's the stone chest. You are the resource chest. But I think we're going to build our little resource thing somewhere else. And probably move the farm as well, because I don't think this little pasture is a good spot for our resources, as well as getting our vegetation. Or at least until we get, get some foliage in here. Okay, let's see. First things first. What to do? I've been so distracted today by going out there into the forest. I haven't realized that we need to do more stuff in this game. Oh, not you, Perry. I want to sleep. Okay, it's not nighttime yet. Where's the sun? Almost nighttime. We could work on the mine, but that's going to be a lot of digging for the time being. Oh, okay. I think we know what we could do. We can dig out and build a fence. We can build a fence. That's what we'll do today. Oh, okay. Here's the foliage. Okay, we put this here. That's our fuel source. And for the... Okay, here we go. You're not filled with anything? Good. So, we'll take these oak planks. Okay. Just so we don't waste our coal, we'll divide these up, and the wood will be smelted by wood. Ow! Oh, okay. Don't you dare kill Speed! Oh, God. Speed, are you okay, buddy? Oh, that was a close one. Yep, I think it's a good idea that... boy, you better get inside right now, because I don't want you to die. Good thing we pick up some lamb chops on the way over. There you go, buddy. You're all better now. Also, how irresponsible be for me leaving the door open? Godly. And Perry could have died. He could have been someone else's chicken. Also, unironically, these things don't drop chicken. They drop a heap ton of feathers, though. Don't worry, Speed. No zombie or googly out there is gonna stop us from being who we are. Bastard. We're gonna let those smelt for a while. So that means we need another crafting table. And conveniently, as my autism keeps driving me left and right, we have a said crafting table. Oh shoot, I still got a bunch of junk in my slots. Okay, let's see. We got the spider eyes. We have watermelons. We have the... You can see I'm distracted today. Okay, we need 64 of these. And we have the bamboo, which we'll put in the chest. No, not my iron pickaxe. Wood, shovel. Okay, 32 seeds. We'll save the rest for planting in just a minute. Hold on to the watermelons. Resource chest again. We have to go back and forth to this all the time, so get used to this, everybody. This is where the string goes. Spider eyes. And we'll put the sand in here temporarily. And the smooth stone. And everything else that we don't need. We're going to hold on to the bones because I want to get another doggy whenever we can. Little doggy. And now we can finally get to work. Since we got a clearer inventory space, we have enough room to gain all the necessary materials that we need. Not unless I forget one thing. Cocoa beans. Okay, here, eat this. There you go. Now he's all better. Okay. Shovel time. If anything, we could probably... yeah, we can dig out a couple blocks. We could take this one down, so we'll have another walkway, and we can move the furnaces over in the time being. Other than that, we are good to go. As the CEO of Dig Squad, I gotta tell you guys, I am a proud member of that. And I have been looking for an apprentice, and as well as other workers, to be associated and work with alongside me as we clear land. There's some people that try their best to take my title, but yet they seem to have failed every single time. Because, frankly, even though I do my best when it comes to digging, people have tried to emulate the same digging prowess as yourself. As myself, not yourself. I didn't mean to refer to you as a third person, but you get an understanding. So, said people try to replicate it, and yet they have failed to, even though they have done their absolute best to follow up my digging skills. But no amount of people can see me dig when it comes to downstairs, going up, nerd pulling, and all that other jest. I do my best, even with my stone tools. Because holy hell, I need some iron tools, seriously. And if we're lucky to find some mountaintops, we can get some resources faster over there. Any stone biome should yield more minerals, such as coal, iron, and sometimes emeralds. But in order to get some of the materials that we need for the long run, was that we need to get some gold, just in case, for trading. Redstone, for helping out with potions, as well as doing some redstone work if we're bored. Diamonds, of course, the lovable diamond armor that everyone should always get diamond armor, and is quite possibly the strongest freaking armor set out there before another useless other type of material to find becomes so obsoletely difficult to get because of how stupid it is. Netherite. Yeah, I gotta gripe with netherite. I don't like it at all. I hate that stuff. And don't get me wrong, if you do manage to get netherite like on your own playthrough of this game, good for you. But come on, man, you just you have to at least use. You have to find 4 ingots of gold, which by far, if you're lucky to find some, then you have to go look for 4 pieces of oh god, what is that material called? Netherite scraps. There you go. In order to find those, you need to get a freaking god. What? There goes all my Minecraft knowledge, folks. So I'll be here all night. You need to find those rooted blocks that are in the Nether, and then from there you have to find 4 of them. And the only way for you to mine them is that you need to have at least a diamond pickaxe to get them, and you need to smelt them. Get at least 4 scraps just to make 1 ingot. And if you're gonna make a full set, if you're lucky, there's 2 ways to do it. If you already have a diamond set, you can just go look for those little templates to help to add to your armor set, and you just need 1 ingot to make it. Or if you're gonna go for the long haul, you can literally go out of your way and just find all the gold, all the scraps you have, and make an entire freaking suit of armors out of netherite ingots. And it takes forever. Thankfully, there is ways to make this job a little bit easier with the mods that you can add in this game, but come on, guys. If you're playing the game normally, it's already difficult enough to find at least a couple ingots down there in the nether, let alone scraps. Thankfully, the nether does come plentiful with gold, but it's only in the form of nuggets, and you're better off getting a fortune pickaxe just so you can get all the gold that you need down there in the nether. And that is if you are lucky to find at least some gold, because holy hell is it difficult. Not gonna lie, I actually talk a little bit too much unless I strain my throat. I'm a very talkative person when it comes to what I know and do and love, but yet when it comes to everything else, I'm like, I'm just quiet. Just quiet, you know me. How you doing over there, Speed? You keeping an eye on everything, buddy? Kill that cock. Oh, kill. That's awesome. I love this. Also, another thing I would like to mention before we go into any more stories for the near future. Terraforming is stupidly easy in this game, but when it comes to real life stuff, like holy hell, why is it so difficult? I mean, look, think about this. When you're digging a hole in real life versus digging a hole in Minecraft. Digging a hole in Minecraft is super easy. You just go straight down in blocks, and you go by any type of dimensions you want. And of course, you know how far you can go, and then your shovel breaks, and you go like, oh, I gotta climb up the hole again just to get another shovel. When you're talking about real life, holy hell, in freaking blaze hot sun here in Texas, is digging a hole terrible. And I'm not talking about, like, a massive ditch. Like, just imagine this, if you would. Just imagine a hole that's a circle going straight down like this. That's already a pain in the ass to do. And let's just say every block is at least 1 foot in this game. Digging a hole 20 feet in general in a hole straight down that's about the size of your foot, length times width. Holy hell, is it so difficult? Because you don't use a shovel just to dig a circular hole. No, you need something called post-hole diggers just to make a circular hole if you're going to put something in there like a pipe or something for foundation. And I'll tell you this from experience, over here in Texas, you don't just find regular soft-ass dirt sometimes. If you're living in the South, there is a shit ton of rocks everywhere you go. And not to mention that the dirt is not mostly dirt. It's a type of dirt. It's just a mixture of clay-like substances. And, of course, with metamorphic rock, which is called caliche. Which is a very muddy dirt with where when it's dry, it becomes like sediments. Easy to move, and it's super soft. When it's wet, though, oh boy, will you have the worst day of your life. When it's wet, it becomes a clay-like substance, and the mud sticks to you like glue. It is not the funnest. From experience, it is the worst, because I will not lie, some things are a pain in the ass, and best not to be discussed. Unfortunately, we're going to need more shovels. So thank you for enjoying my rant. I'll be here all night. But, of course, thankfully Minecraft makes this experience at least more enjoyable because they don't give you the limitations of just one specific type of dirt and nothing more. Because if we have to like sit through an entire playthrough of knowing the different types of dirt, and then eventually we have to imply that and they have to imply that from real life, and thus leave us to an endless cycle of, holy hell, get me out of this place, I don't want to dig no more. It's going to be a very cold day here in Minecraft. That is if we can feel feelings in this game. No, I'm kidding, bro. I love playing this game because it's so fun, and playing with you guys is so much fun too. I just like to be realistic sometimes because of how reality is. Alright, I'm mentally unstable. Let's continue. At least we're not going to have to bring all this stuff up in court. Which yields a wonderful story of ours. Yep, story time from yours truly. I've gotten the permission to tell this story from the lovable Leo from Team AOU, as well as the team members itself, and the friend group, of course. Thank you all. So now, this story about court. So, this happened like, let's see, at least a year ago. A couple of years ago. Around 2023. There was, it was a time when the previous server was not redone. And this is where it sparked the beginning of a series that we were supposed to start, but yet we couldn't start off fully because everything was not prepared properly. So, the story starts in the year of 2023, of March 2023. Thank you. So, basically, Leo started up this, his server again in the Minecraft realms, so we can all go back to playing the game as we see fit. And you all get to marvel at my beautiful house that it was before, because I had a freaking fantastic house. It was an igloo castle on top of a mountaintops near Mole Island, which is dubbed as Leo and Pops' special place to go and live. They could tell you the story about Mole Island if I have them over for an episode, but that's besides the point. So, once we started up the realms again, me and a couple of other friends started to join their stream, as well as join back up in the realms so we can do what we missed of doing. And lo and behold, I was enjoying my time here until I realized some of my chests have been raided of my iron. Now, I know what you all are thinking. Iron's not that hard to get, and it's not that hard to find. You just need to dig straight down. True that, but I don't... If you were to see the actual mine of how deep it was, comparatively, I was at least 168 blocks above the normal, what's it called? Above the normal, floor level, as any Minecraft game spawns you in. So, it goes pretty deep, not to mention that the mountaintop doubles it, so I'm at least like 200 feet up in the air versus the ground level. And when you're in the mountaintops, resources of iron, gold, and coal are doubled over there, so it's easier to find them, and you can not worry about materials for a while. And I have managed to collect 15 stacks of iron on my first playthrough in the realms. And that wouldn't be so bad as if it were not hard to find gold up there. Yes, gold. Now, gold was a very scarce source in our realms, and with what type of building Pops was trying to build up, he needed gold for power rails, which is another type of track that will be used with a minecart soon. But power rails make it a lot easier to get from point A to point B with a special rail system, and you don't have to worry about losing any animals on the way over to a different spot. So, I opened up my realm, or my copy of Minecraft, entered the realm, and was so excited of how cool my house was at the time, until I checked my chest to be sure that everything was there, and of course, I was missing materials. And I typed in the stream that Leo was playing on, and he told me that, in quotes, if you can go check this, it's that they went to borrow my gold because I offered, and I was like, oh, okay, that's fine, but what happened to my iron? But he said, like, we don't know what happened to the iron. So, I was very ticked off that day because I lost so much iron. My 15 stacks of iron, if you can bring that up, if you would, freaking... Yeah, I was very torn up by that. And, like I said, iron's not that hard to get, but if you're like me, digging straight down and digging up materials just in case someone needs something or they need help, I don't like it when someone takes my stuff without them asking. It's a pain in the butt, and I always keep track of my materials every single time, so if I'm low on something, I'm like, oh, gotta go get it. And if it just so happens to be digging materials, then I get a little ticked off. and it ruins my day. So, yeah, there's that story down the drain. However, the courthouse thing, you might be wondering, where does this get a part in the story? Well, I'm about to tell you, friends. Lately, during those times, some things have been happening to me on the server as well. Like, such as, for example, my whole farm is missing. I was missing some glass, found out that it was stuck on Soldier's house. There was also a time where someone took my horses and moved them to a different spot. One behind my house where there was a village, one in front of my house that was in the water, which, by the way, not nearby the house, like, it's in the moat near my house. And finally, there's one that's off to the side where my villager farm was. And yes, I mean that when I say that. So then all these things started to happen, and we were wondering, like, what the hell's going on, and why am I getting the treatment? Thankfully, we were not the only ones getting I was not the only one getting the treatment, because the same problems were happening over by Leo's place. Someone raided his chest for all of their materials. He had his whole house raided with all their materials, and it sucked. My good friend Gummy, as well as her other friend, they both got their house raided by potions. Like, they lost a bunch of healing potions and stuff, and it was tragic. And of course, let's not forget Soldier and Dusk being affected by this as well. Dusk lost so many materials for his castle. Soldier's house was vandalized by glass, aka my glass. And as well as a bunch of other friends have been affected by this, and we didn't know who done it. And we can't, like, at the time we couldn't check, like, who's been on the server, what they have done. And that's leading us to being overprotective of our stuff. And we didn't like that one bit, because this was supposed to be a fun game for all of us. And normally we would be upset by this, but luckily Leo and the rest of us have thought of a way to make this something to laugh at. And of course, that's where the courthouse comes in. In the Realm server, we have built a special courthouse that we have wasted countless time at. And yet, to this day, we have yet to do a court case for it. Only because there has been good beans. And if anyone's been wondering, like, did you eventually figure out who done these crimes to us, and are they been dealt with in a good manner? Well, yes and no. Yes, because there was 2 people that have stolen our stuff, and we know who they are. Unfortunately, I'm not going to tell you guys who they are, but they have been taken care of because, 1, they were not just being negative to the group entirely, and 2, they are not with us no more, as in with friend group range. But we have no bad blood against them. They just left on their own accord. And of course, we had to do a lot of cleanup. But if it makes everyone feel better at the end of this story, at least I got my iron back in the form of I dug up everything and took their iron for myself. So yeah, long story short, I still benefited and profited off of it. Whew, that's a big mouthful, huh? Oh, that's good. Remember to stay hydrated, folks. Even during the cold times, it's still good to stay hydrated. Well, we made a progress so far, but we still have yet to make a lot more room for the garden. Phew! After a long day of digging, I think you could say that we've done a pretty good job with getting our land. We have more land at our disposal, and now know what that means. Time to move stuff. And ignore the fact that I made an extra crafting table. We've gotten so much materials for this. Holy hell. And we found some iron and coal on our escapade, so I say we deem this day as a lucky win. But now, of course, I'm getting kind of hungry, so we need to get some food. Plus, I managed to get some plentiful bounty. Behold copper in its useless state. Even though they're making copper more useful in this game, thank goodness for that, because building blocks is not fun. Okay. We have ourselves a plethora of neat tools, but I think it's about time that we get ourselves an upgrade. So, let's okay, let's do this. And I don't have any sticks. Right. Whooshing! An iron sword. Alright, we have a pickaxe, so we need a shovel and a regular axe. Also, I just realized I had my iron in my inventory this whole time. Cool. Alright. So now, since we got that taken care of, and we got ourselves some copper under our belt, what else can we do within the allotted time frame? Because I think... let's see. Okay, we have the chickens, and we have the eggs, and we have the seeds, so let's build a regular pumpkin and watermelon farm. Because those are necessary for this playthrough. And behold, I'm now a proud owner of another crafting table. Okay, so for this next part, we need to build ourselves a farm for this little splotch of area. But unfortunately, we don't have any mangrove blocks. So we'll probably have to go back to that mangrove biome in just a moment, just to get some of the roots that we need to make said walkways. So we got ourselves a mission, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I hope that little time lapse is not as boring as with the story, but I hope it was still at least enjoyable to see me dig up all this whole entire terrain and figure out how to climb this. Okay. Also, I just realized I ate the apple. That's not good. I just realized I'm so hungry and yet I'm eating melons. Alright, let's go. Let's hope our axe doesn't get all chewed up on the way over to the mangrove place, because we need this axe to get all the blocks that we need that are necessary. Luckily, we got a good doggy to come and protect us from monsters that are in the mangrove swamps. And tell you this, after seeing what mangrove trees look like, it's actually really cool. Their roots, how they grow from the top of from their parts of the trunk all the way down into the water in the swamp areas. It's very cool. And when you look at it underwater, it's even cooler. With all the stringy and stuff, but yet they're solid roots. Here we are. I thought it would take a little bit longer, but I guess not. And more pumpkins. And if anything, we could pick up some more mulch on the way over here as well, because we can get some leaves. Ooh. Damn it. Yes, that's what I needed. Yes. While we're here, we might as well pick up some saplings as well. Hey, that's 2. That's 3. Hey, bird boy, better stay up there. Kind of scary on the way down. Gotta get some more mangrove. Whoa, gotta get some more mangrove. And realize my axe is already halfway. Well, these are wood blocks, so of course it's gonna break it up a little bit easier. Okay, we already got like 5 saplings, so we should be good to go. So we don't have to come back here every single time just to get some mangrove stuff. So, now, let's see, we almost got 2 stacks. We have 2 stacks, okay. And while we're here, we're gonna need some extra mulch. So, what better way to get it than use the leaves? Technically, we can use any type of plant in this game, but since they added leaves to this, it makes it easier to get some mulch. So, bone meal for everybody. Bone marrow. So eat real fruit. Okay. Nice meal. I feel natural energy. Alright, come on, Speed. Let's go. Old Speedy is very good at his job because he knows how to move quickly over the water, over his land, over any type of terrain. That's how good Speedy is. He is good at his job. But he's very slow in water, unfortunately. Oh, but he's so fast. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. People keep calling the chickens ducks, but yet you see them swimming and they're moving at the speed of molasses. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I made it! Ow! Okie dokie artichoke. We are good to go. But unfortunately, I probably have to move those watermelons out of the way. But in the meantime... Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Well, it's about time to harvest these anyway, so let's just pick them up. What are you selling? A bucket of milk for 2 emeralds, cooked potatoes for 1 emerald. You're selling packed ice, jungle wood, wheat seeds, jungle saplings, pumpkin seeds, oxeye daisies, and moss blocks. Yeah, I already found most of that stuff today, so sorry there, villager. Buzzy mossy carpet, we could put that to good use in fertilizer. Also this. Speed! No! No! Speed! No! 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 Oh my God! Speed! Come here, boy. We gotta get in the house right now. There's monsters about. Oh my God! Get in the house, Speed. Get in the house. Come on, boy. Come on. That was a close one. That was too close for comfort. Come here, boy. Come here. Phew, that was a close one. Oh, that was scary, man. That was some scary ass shit. And I promised myself I wasn't gonna swear. Oh, it worked out. Okay, this is so it's spaced out like this weirdly, only because this row right here is gonna be for torches, and these 2 rows right here for the grass blocks. Those will be for the pumpkins and the watermelons. So we have to do 2 blocks for this. So the route, the growing route is going to be right here. And then this block right here, which I'll probably have to move these stuff, is going to be for the watermelons. So we got to do this again on this side. So root, the plant, then extra space, plant, root, and we dig here. And I just realized I already have a shovel used. Oh well. Got it. Okay. I would put in the mangrove stuff, but I don't want to do it just yet because we need to move some stuff around again. First up, the watermelon seeds. Oh, the hoe broke. Okay, those are the watermelons done. Oh, did I not count this right? Oh, come on, really? That's root. That's... Okay, I did count this right. Okay, I'll have to lose my lid right now. Okay, cool. Now we just need pumpkin seeds. Huh, okay. I guess we don't have that many pumpkin seeds then. Do we get multiple ones for this? Or is it... Okay, we need a stack, so there you go, 64. You gotta watch me, boy. Okie dokie. So now begs the question to some viewers that are kind of wondering, why are you growing the farms usually at a stack of 64? And the answer to that question is as follows. You get a stack of seeds for each one that you have. So you have a stack of wheat seeds, a stack of pumpkin, a stack of beetroots, and a stack of watermelons. Watermelons, pumpkins. Every farmable material always comes in a stack, and you are able to grow way more than what you would usually get for just growing a smaller farm. And like I said, I like to stockpile stuff, so this comes in handy. No, don't put my freaking bucket in there. I need my bucket. I guess while we're filling up the water, I think another story that comes to mind is it's definitely an interesting story to begin with. So this story actually shapes another part of my childhood. Minecraft, throughout the ages, depending on if you grew up with the PC era, if you grew up in the console era, or you grew up in the better eras. But to put this story into perspective, it all started back in middle school, where getting through life was very difficult for me. As you may know, it's hard for me to communicate with some people out there in the world, even though I'm communicating with you guys just fine, and as well as with my friends. And this, I tell you, I'm not gonna say that I had the roughest life to begin with. I'm pretty sure people had it way worse than me, but I had a difficult time in school. And, of course, if anyone's not noticed or picked up on it, I was bullied before. Bullied heavily in elementary school, then it was brought to 6th grade, then it brought to 8th grade. Kept going on for over 10 years, ever since 5th grade. I was tested just about every single moment of my life. And some of those bullies actually used to be teachers. And, of course, usually when I tell a story about someone with my friends, they're okay with knowing who they are, because heck, if they lived it with me, or if they need to get an idea on what type of person it is. But I'm not going to list names, because they're probably doing a lot worse, a lot better, or whatever they are. I could care less of what they're doing. I just don't wish ill will on them. But Minecraft, in a whole, is a way for someone to escape to. May not look like much on the outside. You just think like, oh, it's another boring sandbox game for everybody. No, it's not. It's not really that. It's never been that. Minecraft is more than just a sandbox game. It's a place for you to enjoy the games that you love. Now, I've met so many people that will clock in numerous hours in all sorts of games out there in the world. They clock it in Overwatch, probably Dead by Daylight, Super Mario. Every single one will clock in numerous hours, and I just realized I counted this one wrong. Minecraft was one of those stories that got me through the harshest of times. And on the outside, it just doesn't look as much as a game in the whole to be able to get someone through some of these times. But here's the thing. I barely had any person to talk to, for that matter. Any person to get me through the thick and thin. Any person to be there like, hey buddy, it's okay, we'll pull through. I didn't have mostly all that. All I had was my mom, my dad, my sister, and that's it. I used to have a dog before I got my little schnauzer puppy that's sleeping right next to me. But in the end, I was just left empty. No one to really come out there and say, hey, are you okay? Everything will be okay, buddy. You'll be fine. But now, this does leave some emptiness in some people, because they can either relate or have the feels for like, God dang, that sucks, man. I wish I was sorry for you. But this all comes full circle in the long run. In the ways of those bullies, there is also other people that you meet, and you meet the people that you want to be with for the rest of your life, and they're also okay with it. Not a lot of people can say that, because I'm riding around with two of the most craziest people I've ever met in my life, and those people helped me meet other people as well, and that's all I'm grateful for. And for this day, it always just grinds my gears every single time I see someone getting bullied out there in the world. It fills me with so much rage inside my heart just to see someone getting bullied over something else. And frankly, I've been bullied for over 10 years of my life, and just seeing someone do that to someone else, oh, it just drives me crazy. Like, absolutely bonkers. And any chance that I've been given to do any sort of what's it called? Red Ribbon Week? Yeah, I guess that's the right one. Any chance that I get to stop bullying, to help with a cause that is, to stop bullying and speak up, oh boy, would you not believe I would take that stand. Any single opportunity I have, I would take it. And a lot of people can't say that, can say the same, because holy hell, it's happening everywhere. Honestly, we all wish that we could live the fairy tale fantasies that we always loved, but even then, we have to get real on some things. Although I don't like to say that for anyone, but it's honest truth. But Minecraft, in a whole, was the one game that kept me grounded. And that's saying a lot, because Super Mario Galaxy 2 was one of my all-time favorite games to play any day of the week. You can ask me, like, what is my favorite game? I will always say Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Nintendo Wii. Because that game has touched so many people's hearts in life. And you can't just say no to Mario. Mario is there for everybody. But Minecraft, it's a world, if you could not tell. It's a massive sandbox world that at the time was constantly expanding no matter how far you go on the coordinate plane, so you can meet new things and do new incentives. And it's a game that you don't have to rush. It's basically a game that you take at your own pace and do whatever you want in said game. And honestly, that's a good thing. Because I don't usually rush games at all. Only because this is a game that I love. A game just to escape to. And a lot of people can't say that, because usually a game is just something for someone just to play, to ignore the fact that the world is burning outside and there's nothing you can do about it. But yet, a lot of people can't say, this is a game that keeps us grounded. A game to escape to in the long run, but to also keep us safe. And people say that video games don't do anything. Who the hell are you lying to? First of all. Secondly, how dare you? Games have been doing their best to hold up their weight into keeping us all safe from the dangers of the world. And although I want to believe that everything could be better for everyone in the long run, even I got to admit sometimes that this world is not what it seems before. It used to be a nice place, but now it's ugly out there. Not the words that you're looking for when playing a Minecraft game, but it's the honest truth. But is that a bad thing, though? Not really. It just gives us all an incentive, though. For all of us to be better people out there in the world, and any chance that we get is to do the right thing. And if anyone is out there struggling or is scared of the world, just letting you know from the bottom of my heart is that it'll be okay. It's not the words that you want to hear, but I mean this in the most modest way possible. Because even when people are struggling out there in the world, there are other people that struggle for you too. This is definitely the hardest thing to say to someone, even when they're crying or they're upset or they don't know what to do out there when something bad happens. But it's okay not to be okay, and you will pull through. Hell, that's how I got here, right? I was able to pull through for not just the coolest friends on the planet, but also because of you guys. You all gave me the incentive to keep doing this, because this is what I want to do for all of you. Alrighty, as of right now, we still have lots to do with getting supplies. Off camera, I'm going to go back and look for any other material that we need. And also, I'm going to build out this wall just a little bit more. Because even though that we have this all set up for planting stuff, we still got to find a couple more crops. We need to find potatoes, and we need to find some carrots, which are going to be very important in the long run, not just for an efficient food source, but to also make specific items that require said golden carrots. This will be concluded here today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out the editor for other stuff. And of course, since we did discuss this the last episode, post your stories in the comment section below. Or if it's a little bit too personal, there is also an email, which you can find somewhere. If it's a very personal story, I'll find some way to reach out to you if it's okay to discuss the story. And let's all be nice here, ladies and gentlemen, because every story has its own roots, and we do not judge here. So yeah, if you have any Minecraft stories that you would like to share, post them in the comment section, or call out to me on the YouTube description, and we'll go from there. But yeah, we'll see you all next time!